Hello guys, we're Felts aka Felts Plays here, back again with another video. And man, after the last video we are going even faster. It's insane. And I know I'm doing these intro talks way too much, but I promise this will be the last one. And before I begin, I just wanted to ask you guys if you want to do a subscriber montage for 100 subs. So instead of just my clips in the montage, we include all of your guys' clips as well. And I really want you guys to get involved, and you guys really deserve it. So if that sounds pretty good to you guys, let me know in the comments below and we can discuss the details. But anyways, in today's video I'll be doing a best class setup for the new M16 assault rifle. Well, it's not really new anymore, it has been a while since the new preseason, but anyways, I'll be doing a best class setup for the assault rifle. Before we begin, today's shout out goes to CapsyCon. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Be sure to check him out. And before we begin, once again, I would appreciate it if you guys could drop a thumbs up and sub if you're new around here. Really helps support me, and we are growing insanely fast, so I want to thank you guys for that. But anyways, let's get on with the video. So if I was to describe this in my opinion, it seems a lot like the M16A4 from COD Modern Warfare 3, if you guys remember that, as it is a very damage heavy weapon, but like a lot of the assault rifles, it still lacks that accuracy and mobility. So we will try to make up for that with this setup. This leads first and foremost into the attachments. So before I actually go into the attachments, the optics will be a red dot sight, and that's just to provide a cleaner view when ADSing and hopefully improve your aim. I just personally think the red dot sight is just really clean, and it just allows that easy line of sight towards your enemies when ADSing. The actual first attachment will be grip, which will increase the accuracy by 10% from 50 to 60. And the way it does this is by reducing your recoil. So essentially, if you don't know what recoil is, I explained this in a lot of my other videos. The recoil is essentially when you are shooting, your weapon doesn't shoot straight. There is some movement, either it goes up, it goes to the side, whatever. It just moves in a random direction, but it is patterned, so it's not completely random. And what grip does, it reduces this recoil, and it allows you to aim a lot better and hit more shots. Next up, we have stock, because with assault rifles, as you guys know, pretty much all assault rifles are basically, you feel like you're frozen unless you use on most of them you do need to use stock, because it does increase the mobility from 60 to 70. This will then also allow you to strafe a lot easier and dodge those SMG players and actually be able to compete against them. I will have a tutorial on strafing out soon as well. And then the third attachment is actually extended mags. And what extended mags does is it actually increases the mobility again. And the way it does this is it allows you to have more bullets per magazine, so you're able to use more bullets without having to reload as much. And this is great, especially when you're up close and personal, because this gun can be really good up close and personal, but you just have to be aware of your surroundings and make sure you have the upper hand on your enemy. Like, I'm not suggesting you go ahead and rush in with a bunch of enemies, but if you know that they're not expecting it and you're aiming for the head, you're ADSing, you're strafing, you really can destroy people. One optional attachment, if you want to swap out for extended mags, would be quick draw, but I personally think it is better for SMGs because it doesn't really matter that much about ADSing faster, because you will most likely be in those medium to long range engagements where you have cover fire anyways. But if you want to use quick draw, it's up to you. And then for the operator skill, it would be death machine or purifier. Those are my two go-tos. But like, guaranteed, like if you really want to succeed and stop any factor from bothering you during the game, like other streaks or somebody placing a turret down, use war machine, because that will get rid of them ASAP. So definitely war machine as the first, and then death machine or purifier. But like I say with everything else, be sure to use what's best for you. Lethal and tactical are pretty similar, pretty much the same as usual, grenade and flashbang, or whatever you guys find is best for you. Perk 1 would actually be agile, to reduce the ADS after sprint by 85%. Now, I know that I use this in a lot of my class setups. Now, the reason why I use these specific setups is because they are so good, guys. Like, that's the only reason I use them again and again and again. And that really should show you a trend that these specific things are what make you sort of above the average player, and it really makes you have that advantage and upper hand on your enemy. So that's why I use them in a lot of my class setups. There are various differences, but most class setups will have these sort of main attachments. Like, you won't see me often using like the ACOG, for example. And it's not to say it's terrible, but it's just that, like, for me personally, it's these specific setups and these specific attachments that work best, and I really think they will help you guys out. But anyways, this will allow you to, again, agile will allow you to ADS after sprint, increase it by 85%. So when you are sprinting and you have that delay between aiming, it will increase that, reduce that delay by increasing the ADS after sprint by 85%. So you'll be able to aim in a lot faster and pin down enemies when sprinting. or actually after sprinting. The next perk is Harden, which reduces your flinch by 60% to make you much more accurate. So what flinch is essentially when you're aiming, you often, your enemy, yourself, like your character will move up or down, move up or move to the side when the enemy is hitting you, and that really puts off your aim. So what Harden will do is reduce that flinch so you can actually stay much more accurate. So you have no factor affecting you from actually aiming at the enemy, and no factor affecting the enemy from aiming at you, if that makes any sense. Because you have Harden and you also have grip, so no recoil and less recoil, and less flinch. The last perk is Tactical Mask, which reduces the duration of tactical equipment effects on you by 40%, which will be grenades and flashbangs. And this is really annoying. So if you are in a high ground or power position, or you are capturing B-Dom with teammates, this is something I decided to use a lot more now, and it's really because people are spamming grenades a lot. I don't know if it's just the games I'm in, but especially on domination, it's really tough when there's a lot of grenades. This will help to really counter that. And yeah, if you guys have anything that you think is best for you, be sure to use that. This is just my personal thoughts and opinions. The operator I mentioned earlier would be War Machine, like I said before, and that is pretty much all for the M16 best class setup on COD Mobile. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notifications if you have not already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. Yo!